Good morning, class. So it's Halloween morning, and when I think about Halloween, I think about werewolves. Do you guys know what werewolves are? But do you know the werewolves' cousins?
No.
Are you sure? You really know? The what, who, and when wolves? Since we're in language arts, I thought that was
Okay, very
nice and
good.
informing.
Like it.
Okay, so today's our first day in our unit on point of view. We're going to be reading a book by J.D. Salinger that's been popular for half a century called The Catcher in the Rye. And we're going to be talking about a lot of themes in this unit, mainly growing up, because that's the thing I know everybody's doing, everyone has to go through, I had to go through. So our character in this book, he grows up just like we're all doing. But to kind of get things started today, we're going to talk about point of view, because that's a huge thing in this book. And so I just wanted you guys to split up. You're already in groups of 4 around the classroom. So we got 6 groups of 4. And within your groups, just kind of discuss what you know about point of view. Answer a few of these questions, like what are the different points of view, which points of view are most common, and since we just have you guys here, maybe if you want to discuss in your group for just 30 seconds or so.
There's like some official words like first person,
First person's a really good one.
Third person.
Omniscient.
There's different
Yeah.
third persons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
sometimes,
remember from this.
sometimes I know everything and sometimes I don't.
That's true.
Is that the difference between omniscient and not omniscient?
Ooh, omniscient, that's a big word.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys brought out some good points. You brought out that there are different perspectives. There's first person, third person, rarely, but sometimes there's second person. Sometimes it's limited, sometimes it's omniscient. So those are all really good words, and you guys are really setting up well for this lesson. So we're going to read an article now and see how point of view applies in real life. This is an article from a robbery in Fayetteville just last week, I guess. And we're going to popcorn read this, and then we'll talk about point of view in this article. So, Alex, if you want to start, and then you can popcorn whoever you want.
Fayetteville, North Carolina. 3 robbery suspects were apprehended in South Carolina after police said they used sledgehammers to aid in robbing a Fayetteville jewelry store. Popcorn Jenny.
Just before noon Wednesday, police said 3 men entered the Reed's Jewelers at 3335 Cross Creek Mall. The suspects used sledgehammers to smash the glass of display cases. Popcorn Clarice.
The suspects then took merchandise from inside those display cases before leaving the area in a 4-door sedan, police said. Popcorn Sarah.
A multi-agency collaboration led the arrest of the suspects in South Carolina while they still possessed the stolen merchandise. Popcorn.
Police said the suspects are awaiting extradition back to Fayetteville. Fayetteville police said it is still investigating the incident.
And that's good. We don't. The bottom part is just kind of like information. But okay, so what characters do we have present in this article?
The robbers.
The robbers. So there's 3 burglars. Is there anyone else mentioned? There's police. Yeah. And then who else might have been at the scene of the crime that's not mentioned?
The people that like in the jewelry store.
Yeah, the owners might have been there, the employees. Because it says it was just before noon on a Wednesday. Who else might have been in the jewelry store at noon on Wednesday? Customers, yeah. So we've got quite a few characters on this scene, and they're not all mentioned in this article. But do you think they all probably had their own perspective on this scene that happened? Right, I do too. So do you think maybe some people's perspectives are different than this news perspective? Okay. So now we're going to let you guys test out those perspectives and see if you can get into the minds of all these characters that we've mentioned. So in your groups of 4, that we'll have group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and each group will get a different character. So Alex, if you can be the burglar, or the burglars. Jennifer, if you could be the police. Sarah, if you could be the store owner. Brooklyn, if you could be a customer. And then Jenny, if you could be another customer. And what we're going to do is, if we were in a one-to-one class, we would probably use Twitter, but I don't want to make you guys use your own Twitters. And so if you would log on to this site called ChatStep. Sorry, I didn't tell you guys, get your computers out. But this is an online chat room. It works similar to Twitter in that you can like collaborate with each other, but it's private, so I figured you would like that better than tweeting this stuff out from your own Twitter accounts.
Is there a room to join, or?
Yeah, the room is Evans class. It's Evans and then capital C class. And then the nickname is the same thing if you have to enter a nickname.
Mr. Evans,
Uh-huh.
can me and Jenny work together and
Sure.
share
Yeah, you can collaborate.
It says the class does not exist, the room does not exist yet?
Okay, I just created
Okay,
another
just
one.
create.
See if it works now. Okay. And so you guys know how Twitter works. You have 140 characters or less, and you can use hashtags. So be creative, and you don't have to really count the characters, but just keep it to maybe one sentence or two, and tweet what you saw at the scene of the crime from your character's perspective.
What character should I be?
Oh, did I not assign your character?
No.
How about the store employee?
My nickname was Evans Class, you said, so,
Well, it's fine, because we're really just looking at the
you told us
characters.
to put the nickname down as Evans
Yeah.
Class. but-
Yeah, I was.
Okay, let's see.
That's fine, though, because you're each different characters, so we'll be able to sort it out.
Here.
Can I write one? Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'll give you guys about 1 more minute to compose your tweet.
The story was a
Reed's Jewelers, yeah.
That's so weird.
Maybe it's.
Alright, about 30 more seconds, we'll wrap it up. We'll talk about what you guys have written.
It's interesting because like, so what I typed came up on the right hand side of the screen and what everyone else is typing on the left. Uh-huh. But so, are you only allowed one?
Because the popo.
Yeah.
Posting
Has everyone posted at least
I
once?
don't know, I don't know how many there's.
Alright, so let's see if we can guess what perspective we're reading from. So this first tweet up here, robbers just came in and took a bunch of jewelry. I will never get a raise now. Who is that?
Probably.
Employee. Okay. Then at the Popo, the police is on the way. Who's that?
The Popo. The police.
Okay. Then hashtag hide your kids, hide your wife. Who's that?
Maybe a scared customer.
Okay. So much for forever after. Robert just took my ring.
Customer.
Another customer. And then let's see, the pink one. I just needed the jewels. Christmas is coming and I have no present for my girlfriend.
Oh, the robber.
Robert. Do any of these characters seem maybe unreliable to you?
The robber?
Why would you say the robber's unreliable?
Because maybe they're just trying to get sympathy.
Okay. So they're trying to invoke some emotion from the reader. That's a really good inference there, and that's exactly what in our book we're reading, The Catcher in the Rye, we have a narrator who you have to decide, is he reliable or unreliable, but he is definitely trying, as you're reading, he's definitely trying to make you feel emotions for him, just like this burglar is trying to make you feel emotions for him. And so we're going to move on now. We're going to do shared reading of chapter 1 of The Catcher in the Rye, and then we'll talk about Holden's reliability. Why might he not be reliable? Why is he reliable? And at the end, we'll, as an exit slip for you to get out of class today, you write on a piece of paper what you think might happen next. We'll predict for chapter 2 what might Holden do next. So we're out of time for today, but thanks.
Okay. Okay, so take one of those sheets and